Viewer discretion is advised.
Boom, perfect timing.
Neighbor Brian Henry Stahlheber encountered a group of teen boys walking through the neighborhood. He approached them on a four-wheeler ATV, questioning them and allegedly harassing them. Mr. Stahlheber later claimed he thought one of the teens might have a gun, based not on seeing a weapon, but on their, quote, posture. He went to the home of his neighbor, Master Sergeant William Billy Squires, a 19-year Beaufort County Sheriff's Office veteran. Mr. Stahlheber told Squires that juveniles were in the roadway and he believed they possibly had a firearm. Squires, off-duty and in civilian clothes, got into his unmarked Beaufort County Sheriff's Office vehicle and drove up to the teens. During his first interaction, he asked what they were doing. The teens replied they were, quote, just passing through. No weapons were seen. No crimes were observed. After returning home, Squires allegedly put on his Beaufort County Sheriff's Office tactical vest and armed himself with his duty pistol, despite being off-duty and allegedly intoxicated. He returned to confront the boys a second time, now with his firearm already drawn. According to multiple sworn statements, Squires did not clearly identify himself as law enforcement. This time, Squires pointed his gun directly at the teens and began screaming commands like, "Get on the ground" and "Get the fuck on the ground." The terrified boys immediately complied, dropping face down onto the asphalt. At least one boy was grabbed by the arm, spun around, and kicked at the legs by Squires as he tried to restrain him. One teen screamed for his mother while pinned down.
Get on the ground.
Bro,
Get
what
on
the?
the ground. Come here. Come here. Yep. You see. Get down.
Oh, you're about to get arrested. No, you can't
Get on the ground.
What the fuck?
Get on the ground. All right.
Go ahead. Hey, sir, can you call the cops, please?
Hey, call the police.
I am the police.
What are you doing?
Get the fuck on the ground.
Yo, hey, stop. Hey, Nicholas, stop. George, stop.
I will
Stop.
shoot you.
Stop. Hey, no. Stop. Do not shoot. Why are you putting on?
Get on the ground.
Why are you doing what?
Get on the ground.
Okay. Bro, what are
Come
you
here.
doing?
Get on the fucking ground.
Yo, help. What, dude, what are you doing?
Hey.
Why are you pointing a gun at me? Dude, what are you doing? Hey, help! Help! Mom! He's dragging him! Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Now.
Dude,
Now.
what the fuck is your problem? Mom! Ow! Mom! Stop! Yo!
Call the sheriff's office. Come on. Fuck down on the ground.
What
Get on the ground.
fuck did we do?
Uniformed Beaufort County Sheriff's Office deputies eventually arrived after multiple 911 calls regarding the disturbance. Officers found the teens unarmed. No weapons were recovered, no firearm, no magazine, no contraband. Despite this, Mr. Stahlheber allegedly told the responding sergeant that he saw a juvenile, quote, flash an extended magazine. However, in later interviews, he reportedly admitted he never actually saw a weapon, only assumed one existed. Squires allegedly provided misleading or false statements, portraying the teens as potentially armed and dangerous, claims contradicted by multiple video recordings. The incident went viral, prompting immediate public outcry.
The department saying in a statement, deputies are held to a higher standard as they must abide by all policies and procedures, both on and off duty.
Sheriff P.J. Tanner suspended Squires without pay and requested a SLED investigation. At an October 3, 2025 press conference, Sheriff Tanner called the video appalling, stating he understood why the public was in shock. That same day, Master Sergeant William Billy Squires was fired, with the sheriff's office citing 6 major violations: acting as a cop while intoxicated, pointing a loaded gun at unarmed minors, not activating his body cam, conducting an unlawful detention, refusing a mandatory sobriety test, and violating multiple BCSO policies and conduct rules.
It's appalling to everyone, regardless if they are best friends or not.
Beaufort County Sheriff P.J. Tanner identified former Master Sergeant William Squires as the deputy in the viral video. He named him publicly 5 days after the incident.
I think it's the appropriate time now because, this morning at 9 o'clock, his employment here at the Sheriff's Office was terminated. He is a private citizen. Deputies were responding to that community, really not knowing what they would find when they got there. But when they did arrive, they did find an off-duty deputy, William Squires. He's a master sergeant, or was a master sergeant with the Sheriff's Office. And we have the standing policy: you do not police your own neighborhood. Just don't do it. These are the things that result in doing that.
Tanner said he suspected Squires was intoxicated at the time.
Level of suspicion is the reason I required Craig Washington to put him in the car and take him down and let's do a breathalyzer test. When he refused to do so, and since that refusal, there's been an admission on his part on the consumption of alcohol.
He was taken to the office around 9 p.m., approximately 2.5 hours after the initial call went out for that blood alcohol test. Squires refused to take the test, and the sheriff's office suspended him for insubordination. The sheriff's office then conducted an internal investigation on the administrative end and terminated Squires' employment on Friday morning. Sheriff Tanner taking a moment to acknowledge the severity of the incident.
This is unfortunate because of the look it has. I can understand the community's reaction. I completely understand it. But this is not Beaufort County Sheriff's Office. This is a former officer that worked at the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office.
On October 28, 2025, SLED arrested former Master Sergeant William Billy Squires. He was charged with 4 counts of pointing and presenting a firearm at a person and 1 count of aggravated breach of peace. He was booked into the Beaufort County Detention Center and released on bond hours later. Neighbor Brian Henry Stahlheber was also arrested and charged with aggravated breach of peace and making a false complaint to law enforcement. As of the latest updates, both criminal cases remain pending. No plea deals, convictions, or dismissals have occurred. The events of September 28, 2025 turned a simple neighborhood encounter into a terrifying ordeal for a group of unarmed boys. What began with a neighbor's unfounded suspicion quickly escalated when an off-duty, allegedly intoxicated deputy chose to confront the teens with a loaded gun instead of using proper procedure. Within minutes, multiple adults were restraining frightened children on the pavement over a threat that never existed. Video evidence, eyewitness accounts, and later statements all contradict the claims made by Squires and Stahlheber that night, revealing an unnecessary and dangerous abuse of authority. As a result, Squires was fired and now faces criminal charges along with 2 federal civil rights lawsuits. Stahlheber has also been charged for his role in the incident. With both the criminal cases and civil actions still ongoing, the community is left waiting to see whether accountability will be fully delivered or whether this becomes another example of police misconduct exposed only because someone captured it on video. On October 10th, 2025, Lakeisha Habersham filed a federal lawsuit on behalf of her son, one of the teens seen in the video. The defendants include William Billy Squires, Beaufort County Sheriff's Office, and multiple unidentified neighbors, John Doe 1 through 5. The suit alleges unprovoked assault, excessive force, 4th, 8th, and 14th Amendment violations, unlawful seizure and detention, assault and battery, gross negligence, and emotional trauma. The lawsuit demands a jury trial and seeks compensatory and punitive damages. A second family filed another lawsuit on October 29th, 2025. This lawsuit makes similar allegations. Squires was drunk, off duty, and acting without cause. Teens were unarmed and fully compliant, and neighbors acting as vigilantes helped forcibly restrain the boys. It also seeks a jury trial, financial compensation, and punitive damages against Squires, BCSO, Stahlheber, and the unnamed neighbors. As of late November 2025, no civil settlements, no criminal resolutions, and no systemic reforms have yet been announced. Both lawsuits and the criminal prosecutions remain active as of the latest reports.